Our discussion was about how some of the shoes we use at the racetrack and techniques can carry over to other disciplines in either breeding or Grand Prix jumping, cross country, whatever it may be. And some of the things we were talking about that are still true in other performance horses, such as heel pain, and we talked about using spider plates and floating heels for quarter cracks, sheared heels, and so on, that are true in any horse that's doing heavy workload. We also talked about transitioning horses from the racetrack to the farm and different ways to do that. One of them, I suggested we can put a flapper or a flip-flop pad on because it's loose in the back. It's a little more forgiving to being yanked off in the field. Chris, you want to talk about that policy?
Yeah, primarily, the part I work on is the transition from the racetrack to the breeding side of it when they come to the farm off the racetrack. But at that point, usually it's the fillies that come for breeding purposes, and she's never as light as she is when she comes off that van off the racetrack, so she's going to be gaining weight. But my primary concern is to try to get her barefooted if I can. But I'll go to the poly if say I've tried to pull the shoes and she doesn't like it. I'll glue them on to try to eliminate the nail holes and stuff like that. And I've had some success with the Polyflex shoe. I've also had some success with just a regular. This is the shoe that I use on the Poly Track. It's a Synergy, which doesn't provide that much traction in the dirt or grass that it does on the poly. So it's a good thing to go to. Plus, she stays light, and again, I'm just trying to keep it on a month or so till I can maybe get her barefooted until she can grow some foot.
I would also add, this is not a bad shoe on a harness track either. This shoe is one of the ones that can cross over that, and these traditions cross over both tracks pretty well.
Yep.
These are, I wouldn't say they're specific to racehorses, but this plate you can put on any kind of shoe. That's why we liked them. We talked about how it affects the ground surface of the shoe when the horse lands. That has no effect of the bar itself, which actually stops the slide. So that's why these are kind of favorable and less weight in the heel. Most traditional bar shoes going to have weight in the heel and surface area, so that kind of we felt like was helpful there. And as far as gait performance of the horse that you're trying to help with sore heels.
The sore heels too. Typically on the thoroughbreds that I'm working on, they have longer pasture and longer cannon, and they're run out. So if she's sore in the heel, I'll go to this circuit bar and maybe square the toe a little bit, pull it back, and try to get her foot up underneath her and support the rear of this foot to make her comfortable until I can once again get her barefoot.
Which would be true for the jumpers and the
Yes.
steeplechase horses,
Yeah.
and the show horses as well. I mean, they all have the same problem.